Hello and welcome to Fully Charged Plus. Now, vehicle to grid, a very exciting area, lots of development happening, and I'm really excited to be talking to Claire Miller from Octopus Electric Vehicles, who's going to explain to me, Claire, this is so exciting about Powerloop, because there's so much innovation going on in this area. So can you tell me what that is? Some of that looks really familiar, some looks spooky, modern, weird.
So Powerloop is a bundle product. It's actually a sponsored product, so we are working with Bays and Olev who fund it, and it's a project that's then managed through Innovate UK. So we have multiple consortium partners who have helped us put this together. And vehicle to grid allows you to take energy out of your car and put it back on the grid at a time when the grid really needs energy. So around tea time, everyone comes home, kettle's on, cooking, we see a massive spike in demand in the UK, and at the moment we don't have a lot of options for meeting that spike except for burning gas, so fossil fuels. So the idea behind our product and behind vehicle to grid is if we could take energy that's stored in electric vehicles at that time when people are generally coming home, we can actually offset that peak with energy that's stored in our car battery already. So we're hoping to prove through this trial that it is possible to use quite a lot of energy in an electric vehicle to balance off that peak. So at the moment, they're the only car, well, it's the Nissan Leaf and the Nissan EMV 200 van. Those are equipped with something called CHAdeMO, which is a combination of software and hardware, which allows it to give energy back to the grid. Now, in the future, maybe the next 5 years, we're starting to see new technologies on the horizon, which will enable cars to do this more broadly.
So the actual technology that's required to take energy out of the battery and into the grid is built into the Nissan Leaf and not into a lot of other electric cars.
That's exactly it. And so to go along with the car, so with the Nissan Leaf and its CHAdeMO sort of enablement, is a requirement for a two-direction charger, a bi-directional charger. Right. And in this charger, you can take AC, so alternating current from your home, from the grid, and turn it into DC, direct current, which can go into your car battery. So this charger does what a normal standard smart charger would do, but it can also go the other way, and that's what makes it special.
So then it's taking DC out of the battery, changing it back into AC, which then goes into the grid.
That's it.
So so you've got one of these boxes, you've got your Nissan Leaf, you come home, you plug it in, and you're going, oh, it's taking electricity out of my battery, I'm not going to be able to drive tomorrow. But presumably you have control over what it does and when it does it.
Yeah, you do. You're always in control, and that's something really, really important to us, is that like everything from Octopus, the customer is at the heart of this product. So vehicle to grid relies on you trusting that we will take energy out of your battery when the grid needs it, but also trusting that we will put it back overnight when it's cheap and abundant and green, with lots of wind turbine energy, for example, so that in the morning it will be charged up to the level that you need it at the time that you need it. And the other thing to say about that is that you can also override at any time.
So you're encouraging people to make sure, oh yeah, when I do come in at 5, because I mean, for instance, I now know I plug my car in before I go to sleep usually.
Sure.
So it's not plugged in at 5 because it's not going to charge then. The timer is set to go off in the middle of the night.
Right.
Whereas this, you really want people to come in, plug it in, and not forget to do that whenever they're there, important. Because it's not going to charge or discharge unless you ask it. So you want it to be able.
Exactly. So that's really important. When you come home, plug in, and then the software in the background that we've built knows the time of day and knows that the peak in the UK is between sort of 4 and 7, and so it will start to take that energy to help balance the grid at that time without you having to do anything. And then we have an app which is allows you to set the time that you need it. So your point about it still does the overnight piece, and but it's the other half of that balance. So for anyone who's got a car now, who's used to setting the app or setting the time on the car to charge overnight, it's exactly that. And you get the V2G benefit, this vehicle to grid, putting energy back on the grid as well. So
if you've joined the system and you've got the Nissan Leaf, how much can it take out of the car? Is it going to wreck the battery or flatten it?
So no, absolutely not. So the car can give 7 kilowatts. So it's a significant amount of energy that the car can give back. And we work with Nissan to make sure that the battery profiles are approved by them, which means that the car is warranted by Nissan when they're on the trial. So that's one really important thing.
Right, so you're not going to lose your battery warranty because you're using this system?
Absolutely. The other thing to say is that we've built in some thresholds.
Right.
So we have a bottom level of 30%, so a lower level of 30% of energy.
So
that
if you're like at 35%, it's only going to use that 5% and then it stops. Right.
Yeah, and again, this is about making sure the customer is in control and has a good experience, because we want to make sure that if you do have to suddenly jump in the car and pop to the shop, that you aren't worried that it's at 10% and you've got to wait. So that was really about making sure that the customer is kind of comfortable. In the future, then that could be changed or lowered, or maybe even the customer would decide, hey, do you know what? I'm just gonna throw caution to the wind and turn it off altogether.
Got two more quick questions.
Yes.
One, can that be outside? Could it be on an outside wall?
Yes, so I have got one at home.
Right.
And although I do live in sunny Suffolk, it's been very, very wet since I've had it.
And yours is exterior, it's not in a garage, it's outside?
No, it's exterior, and it sits on the wall and the rain lashes against it all day and all night, and it's fine. And the reason for that is that everything in here is sealed. Right. So it's a sealed unit in the middle, although you cannot pressure wash it. So yes, this sits outside, just like a your normal smart charger. Yeah.
Right. And that's one thing. And then two, how can people apply to be on part of the scheme now?
Yes, absolutely. So we're working with UKPN, so the distributed network operator that works in the east of England through London and the south. They are one of our consortium partners on Powerloop. And the reason we've got them as a consortium partner is we're working very closely with them on how to make this reality for customers at a local level. So it's that part of the country, but you can come on our website and apply to take part, and then we will work with you and look at where you live and your postcode. So what you're seeing here, so this part is what sits in your house.
Right.
So what you're seeing here is a smart meter.
Yeah, which a lot of that you've probably already got in your house, haven't you?
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people are having smart meters. I know a lot of people are very keen to get smart meters, and generally across all the energy retailers are working really hard to roll these out to anyone that wants them. You need a 100 amp fuse, and again, some people might have 60 amps, but a lot of houses will have the 100 amp. And then you've got what we use here. We use a MAT box, which is about maximum load capping. So if you have this system, if the load on your house does go above the maximum for your house, which is 100 amps, then it will actually cut the charger safely. And then when the load drops, it will come back in again.
So the other thing is then, because I'm just trying to get my head around it, is that that electricity could go into your house. If you're using a lot of electricity in your house, it could be coming from your car as well as going into the grid.
Absolutely right. So actually the way that it works and the way that this is all wired into your house is that energy has to go through your house to get back to the grid. So actually when you plug in the car at tea time, you are powering your house, and anything that your house is drawing will be taken out of that energy coming from the car.
Right.
And then the rest of that goes back onto the grid.
Right.
So that's how it works.
But also you're saving money because you're not using electricity from the grid when it's at its most expensive. If you're on a variable tariff, that's when it's going to be higher.
That's exactly it. So at the moment on the project, we use a fixed tariff as part of the bundle offer. Right. So the bundle offer is you lease the car with us. We give you one of these chargers on the project for free, and we install it and get it all set up for you. You have the app, and then 12 times a month, if you plug in at tea time, so between 4 and 7, and you let us take your battery down to a minimum of 30%, then you leave it plugged in, and overnight the car will charge back up again to a level of charge that you have chosen.
You set that,
and for a time that you want the car back. And then at other times you can actually access the car and charge it whenever you want to in between. If you do those 12 sessions, we'll give you £30 as well.
Which is very good. So you are getting financial benefit from running the whole system.
Sure, you are at the moment. And then this is a trial, it's innovation, and we're looking to the future all the time. So we're starting to look at different ways that we might want to run the project as we go, the trial as we go forward. And that's sort of part of our trial design is how might we then sort of change it in the future to learn more. And as I said earlier, the data that we gather on this project is so important for really the future of energy strategy in this area, vehicle to grid, that we will be doing things in the future to understand how does it change if we change certain things. So kind of watch this space, but for now, you're on a fixed tariff, you do your 12 sessions, and you get your £30.
I'd be, if I was doing it, I'd be there counting my sessions. I've only done 11, quick, plug in.
The app has a very nice way of counting your sessions for you.
The app tells you.
Yes, and there's I shouldn't probably say it, but there's a very nice Easter egg. When you get to your 12 of 12, then you do the little celebration.
Get a little surprise.
Yeah, exactly.
Fantastic.